Your favorite zombie apocalypse just got its highly anticipated upgrade. Build 42 is finally, mostly, here, and I'm going to give you my first impressions as a veteran Zomboid player. It's important to note that this is an unstable beta build that you have to opt into on Steam, and it's meant for testing and feedback, so there will be hiccups along the way. Alright, someone's following me. Whoa! That was a weird bug. I don't know if you guys saw that, but her torso did a 360 no pitchfork. But that's the fun part of testing, to see how much you can break it. I wonder if I could recreate that, I'm curious. So, then I'll stand up and aim while I'm standing up. Yep. I love that. The number one game changer for me so far has been the lighting upgrades that's made this game scary again. No longer can we run around willy-nilly in the night without a care in the world. Flashlights are a must, and our favorite nighttime activities now require them. One word: basements. They're such a neat, randomized addition to this static map. We might know our favorite town inside and out, but there will be subterranean surprises sprinkled in with them now. I've seen some really neat basements so far, and I'm excited for the basement building possibilities. Number 3, gun changes. Love it or hate it, I think we can all agree that guns needed some TLC from TIS. They were loud, XP sponges, and just not that fun to me personally. I'm glad that smaller guns like pistols are now dumb, but viable options even on day 0, and you can even customize gun loudness in the sandbox settings in this version of Project Zomboid. Number 4, muscle strain. This is probably the most divisive topic for this build so far. It's a do system that feels like it's there to slow down what I refer to as the survival stage of Zomboid. You know, that first week or so you're running around like a maniac looking for weapons, a place to call home, and any scraps of food you can find along the way before you settle firmly into the thriving phase of Zomboid. In short, I think it will be a good system to lengthen the survival phase of gameplay for seasoned veteran players, but it definitely needs some work to balance both the realism and fun gameplay mechanics. But luckily, like many old and new features, it has its own sandbox option now. And so, whether you love it or you hate it, you can crank it up or turn it down or even off entirely if you want. Number 5. Speaking of sandbox options, there are some key differences that I think people should know about before they drop themselves back into apocalypse mode like I did. Build 41 had survivor and apocalypse settings that really weren't all that different, but Build 42 has some pretty intense changes to what I consider a baseline Zomboid difficulty. The first being that if you load into apocalypse difficulty settings, you're going to have zombies that have random speeds. By default, no sprinters, of course, and they will have random toughness, aka health values too. For reference, Build 41 Apocalypse zombies had a uniform normal toughness. Another key difference in zombie behavior is that they will have random sight and random hearing values in default Apocalypse settings. So anywhere from really bad and really good eyesight and hearing, whereas Build 41 Apocalypse zombies had, again, uniform hearing and sight values set at normal. So no, you're not losing your marbles, your zombies are definitely behaving differently, at least a little bit. I personally think it's a really neat change to have zombies that aren't all completely uniform in behaviors and abilities. It's definitely something that I will enjoy getting used to. Here's a bonus one. Animals. We all know about the animals in the update, but there's a lot to even start scratching the surface. So far, I've really just pet a lot of sheep. Yeah, you can tell that's a ram. Unless that's just wool hanging down, but I don't think it is. Rabbits. That one's getting real close to me. Excuse me. Are you paying rent in that barn, sir? I just picked up a rabbit! And one really angry rooster decided to scratch my neck open, and I nearly bled out. Is that it over there? Oh, I just got pecked by the chicken! It scratched my neck, that little bitch! Why am I nervous? And I'm still bleeding from my neck. Hold on, slap the dirty bandage on there. I was bleeding out from a chicken scratch on my neck. That's what it was. I would be nervous too. That would have been an embarrassing way to go. So, what are your thoughts on Build 42 so far? Tell me one thing you like and one thing you'd change. As always, this is Genuine Toad, and I'm happy to have you here.